Hello and welcome to this video training, which is going to serve as episode number 30 of the Mblockers Friday live training video series. Alright, so today we're going to be covering the topic, a step-by-step walkthrough of the Marketing Blocks AI content brief tool. Alright, this is one tool that a lot of us are not taking advantage of. So for that reason, today we're going to be doing an in-depth walkthrough to show you the amazing benefits you can use this tool to achieve in your business. All right, before we jump on the demo, I would like to give a bit of background so you actually see where we're coming from and how this tool comes in very handy for your business today. All right, now there's a popular saying that content is king, right? It's a saying that is as old as the internet itself. That is because the internet is actually powered by content. All right, when you come online, everything you see is content, whether in the form of videos, in the form of audios, in the form of text. Whatever you see on the internet is actually content. So that is why that saying stands true till date. So if you can actually win the content game, right, it means you can actually win with your online business. All right, but now there's a challenge. Everybody is well aware that content drives the internet, so everybody is putting out one form of content or the other. All right, this makes the competition very stiff. So how do you stand out? How do you stand out? Now, this is where the content brief tool comes in, because in the problem lies the solution. A lot of persons put out content, but the question is, are those content tailored towards the customer's needs? All right, are those content answering the questions in the minds of the customer? When you take a very close look and in-depth research following this question, you realize that a lot of content out there are actually noise, just noise making. So to be able to stand out, if you can put out quality and relevant content to your target market, it easily makes you stand out from the crowd. All right, now the question comes, how do you know the conversation going on in the mind of your customer? How do you know the kind of content that will resonate with your customer, with your target customer? All right, and that is where the content brief tool comes in. All right, it helps you to carry out an in-depth SEO research, an in-depth keyword research, an in-depth content research to be able to tell the questions the customers or your target audience are currently asking, the conversations they are involved in. So with all of this information, you'll be able to put out content that are guaranteed to rank, content that are guaranteed to resonate with them. With this, you can easily stand out and win the content game, thereby winning in your online business. Does that make sense? So this is a very quick background information I wanted to give. So if you are able to actually use this tool, it means you can actually win the content game far above all your competitors. All right, because you'll be able to actually put out only the kind of content that your customers want to see, only the kind of content that catches their attention, because you're actually doing an in-depth research into their conversations, into the questions they are asking. So putting all of that together, your content becomes what they want to see. All right, does that make sense, guys? So with that background, I'll just jump right ahead into the demo. So right now I'm on my Marketing Blocks dashboard. So the first thing I want to do is to access the AI content brief tool, and to do that, I'll just click on the create with AI button right here, and then I'll select AI content brief. Now it's very easy to use. All you actually need is a keyword. All right, if you actually plan to put out content for a particular niche or a particular topic or a particular audience, just get the keyword that couches the idea you want to talk about. All right, and then you come right here and click on create new. So what you have to do is to put in the keyword, select language, choose location, and then you're good to go. Now, selecting language, if your target audience is actually English speaking, then definitely you want to select English. So depending on the language your target audience speaks, that's what's going to determine the language choice right here. And then location, so who are you targeting? Because like we said, we're trying to do a research here that answers the question of what are my audience interested in, what conversations are they involved in. So you want to go super targeted. Okay, I want to create this kind of content for this set of people living in this place. All right, so that we go ahead, put in the keywords, put in information, and click on create content brief, and the AI goes ahead to do all the research for you and gives you all the information you need to create guaranteed to rank content and content that your audience will resonate with. Does that make sense? So I'll just go ahead to put in a keyword very quickly. So I'm going to say let's use a popular one, AI and paid traffic. So with the growth in AI adoption and technology in recent time, definitely this is one topic that a lot of persons are going to be interested in. So instead of writing my content blindly, I want to actually carry out a content brief research to see what the conversations are regarding this topic for my target audience. So of course I'm going to leave my language at English, and then I'm going to select a location. So let's say I'm targeting Ontario in Canada. All right, so let's see. All right, awesome. So I'm going to select this as my target location, and then I'm going to click on create content brief. So once I do that, it's going to take a few moments, and then we're going to allow the AI to do its thing. This takes a few seconds, so we'll just allow it for a few seconds to carry out the research. All right, our content brief is ready. Ideally, this is something that should take hours running into days to gather and research all the information you need, let alone analyze and make data-driven conclusions you'll be able to use to guide you with your writing. But with the content brief tool in Marketing Blocks, everything happens in a matter of seconds and you have all the details you need. All right, so let's quickly take a look at what we have from the brief. Yeah, as you can see, the AI has gone to work and carried out a detailed research in seconds and outlines content that ranks on search engines for this particular keyword string, AI and paid traffic. So as you can see, we have articles on search engines. SERP stands for search engine research pages. All right, so you're seeing the top ranking articles for this particular keyword string. So with this, you're able to tell what works and what doesn't. All right, so you can actually model and improve on it to create those kinds of content that will always win. All right, additionally, the AI crawls and filters data from Reddit, Quora, and people ask questions. So if you come right here, you're going to see the questions that people are asking about the keyword string. And when you come to Reddit or Quora, you see the ongoing conversations about that particular keyword string. So all of these put together will actually help you to create a winning content. All right, point blank. All of this information put together, guiding you to create your content, will help you to create winning content. All right, so we're going to take a moment to go through each of the results one after the other. So like I said previously, SERP stands for search engine result pages. All right, this is a robust research of the top 20 articles on Google for the imputed keyword string. All right, with this, you see the articles on page 1, their content structure, their headings, subheadings, word count, number of pages, and every single detail giving you what works and why they work. All right, see, not just what works, but you can see why they work, so you can actually model to create something that will also work for you. All right, as you can see on this page right now. All right, right here you have a couple number of filtering options. All right, as you can see right here, context prediction, group by, and also sort by. All right, you can also see the word count, number of pages, and all of that. All right, all of this gives you the information that you actually need to do justice to your own content. All right, next we have a list of H2 tags suggestions. As you can see under the AI suggestions tab, this one is based on all the information AI has been able to gather of conversations ongoing about your keyword string. So the AI also gives its own suggestions. So as you can see right here, you have a list of H2 tag suggestions generated by AI. These are headlines and sub-headlines suggestions that will perform best in your article. These suggestions are based on your keyword, location, and data drawn from reviewing the structure and content of all the results it has gotten from both search engine and the other options we're about to see. All right, so the next option you have here is people also asked. All right, now this tab gives you the questions that people are asking, all right, about the keyword string, the questions that people are asking about the keyword string. And we can see quite a number of them, and they really make sense. How will AI impact paid search? A lot of people are asking this question. Will PPC be replaced by AI? Will AI replace Google Ads? So all these are questions that your target audience is actually or are actually asking. So with this information, you know the kind of content to create. All right, take for instance, someone is already asking this question and trying to actually research and know what the answer is. How does AI affect PPC? And you go ahead and do a research and create a content that answers that question. Trust me, it's going to be the kind of content that your audience wants to see. It's going to be the kind of content that's going to get them glued to your content, consume it, and become your number one fan. All right, next we have the Reddit and Quora tab. So right here, you are actually seeing the conversations ongoing. All right, the ongoing conversations about your keyword string. So all of this put together gives you all the information you actually need. All right, so once you come here, everything is given to you, all done in a couple number of minutes. Now what you can do next is to go ahead to start building the structure of your content. All right, I'd advise you to actually go through all of these options, see what is working, why it's working. All right, the structure of the pages. You can even go ahead to visit the website to see, okay, how is this website actually structured and all of that. So this whole information is going to guide you to get better results. Now when you come to the AI suggestions tab, I think this is one of the most powerful options you have with the content brief tool, because this is like an aggregation. All right, this is like an aggregation from all the results gotten so far, and it actually suggests things that will actually work. So what you want to do is to actually go through all the tabs, right, and then you actually pick the topics that you want to actually talk on, all right, or you want to write on, as the case may be. All right, so I could say, what are the latest trends in AI? So you could just with a simple click pick some of the headlines that actually resonates with what you want. All right, pick some of the topics that resonate with what you want, go on to different tabs. All right, and you can just take your time to do this, and there you go. So once you've done this, you can actually use this to create an outline for your own content. All right, you can move these around, restructure however you want. You can also delete, all right, you can remove, all right, and then you can also edit. Maybe you want to structure it better so it actually goes a lot more targeted, all right, or so that it actually works best for your particular use case. So next is meta content. So right here you can actually generate meta descriptions for your chosen title. So what you want to do is actually to click on get titles. All right, so AI brings up a number of suggestions you can actually work with. So you go through the list and see what works best for you, and you select that. So from the selected title, you can actually generate meta descriptions, as you can see. All right, all these are 100% written by AI, and they're unique and they work 100% guaranteed. All right, and then you can go ahead to actually generate your articles as well. So what you want to do is to click on get titles, select the title you're actually working with, and then you click on generate to actually generate your content. So this is basically how the content brief tool works, right? It packs a whole lot of information that you actually can write on to create guaranteed to rank content, or rather to create content that your target audience are hungry to look at, to create content that will actually attract your target audience. All right, so this one too you should be putting to work. So if I click on generate article, all right, so I think I actually deleted one of the outlines, so I'll just add one more. And then when you come to articles and you click on generate, so based on the selected articles, or rather based on the selected outlines right here, you have your content, meta content or meta description right here, and you come to the articles tab. So it's based on the outlines chosen here, so you want to take your time to actually structure your outline perfectly, and then your article is generated. So with the generated article, you can edit it right here, you can delete, you can generate more, and then you can also export. So basically this is how the content brief tool works, and this is one tool you should actually put to work in your business. So whether you're actually planning to write a blog post, whether you're planning to write an article, or you're even planning to write a post on social media, this tool will actually come in handy, because it gives you an in-depth research that tells you what will work, that tells you what conversations your target audience are involved in, that tells you what questions they are actually asking. So all this put together is what will help you to create content that works. And this is how you can win the content game and in turn win in your online business. All right, so let's put these two to use, guys. So this brings us to the end of the training actually. So the action point for today's training is actually to take a deep dive into this tool. And if you have any questions, do well to actually put it on the comment section of this video. So support is going to respond to every question, so every comment is going to get a response guaranteed. All right, so let's put this tool to practice. Use it to do a research for your next content and let us know about your experience. So thank you once again, guys, for always keeping a date with us on this training series. All right, it's always a pleasure for us, and this is something we'll keep doing because we understand the result it helps you to drive in your business. So one thing I always say is to take action, and take action again. So thank you for joining us for today's training. All right, see you next week. Bye bye.